Pat, can you help me out? How does an investigation usually work with the police? Do they watch TV and hear claims and then they go and investigate? Or?
Oh my gosh, you must be a police insider.
Right.
That's exactly how it works.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong, right? You don't ever do that.
No.
Yeah, you
don't
never
think
do
so.
that. Okay.
No.
British police have opened a sex crimes investigation triggered by news reports about Russell Brand.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
it's not something.
Yeah. London Metropolitan...
This is so clear that they hate his guts because of the things he's been saying lately.
Oh, yeah. Now, two things could be true.
Yeah. Oh,
he
yes.
could absolutely be this guy.
He could.
Right.
He could. But my guess is if this was 10 years ago or 15 years ago with him, he wouldn't have this problem at all.
No.
They wouldn't be coming after him.
He didn't at the time. He did it on the BBC.
Right.
London's Metropolitan Police Force said Monday that it had received a number of allegations of sexual offenses after a television documentary and newspaper investigations. But there have been no arrests. Russell Brand, denies allegations of sexual assault made by 4 women in a Channel 4 television documentary and the Times and Sunday Times newspapers. The accusers, who have not been named, include one who said she was sexually assaulted during a relationship with him when she was 16. Another woman says Brand raped her in Los Angeles in 2012. Last week, a woman accused Brand of exposing himself to her in 2008. The woman told CBS News partner network BBC News that she was working in the same building where the BBC's Los Angeles office was, and when the incident occurred, Brand went on the air to laugh about it moments later on his radio show. Well, we should be able to find that. The police force did not name Brand in its statement, but referred to recent articles in a documentary. It said its detectives were investigating allegations of non-recent sexual offenses both in London and elsewhere. We continue to encourage anyone who believes they may have been a victim of sexual offense, no matter how long ago it was, to contact us. We need to understand it can feel like a difficult step to take, and I want to reassure that we have a team of specialist officers available to advise and support. This comes from their detective superintendent. Brand has denied the allegations, saying his relationships have always been consensual, even though he was in an admitted period of being very, very promiscuous. That's a quote from him. Known for his unbridled and risque stand-up routines, Brand was a major UK star in the early 2000s. He hosted shows on radio and television, wrote memoirs charting his battles with drug and alcohol, appeared in several Hollywood movies, and was briefly married to Katy Perry between 2010 and 2012. Brand has largely disappeared from the mainstream media, but has built up a large following online with videos mixing wellness and conspiracy theories. Last week, YouTube said it would stop Brand from making money from the streaming site, where he has 6.6 million subscribers, due to the serious allegations against him. In an exclusive interview with CBS Mornings, the YouTube CEO said they decided to suspend monetization of Brand's channel because of YouTube's creator responsibility guidelines policy. Quote, if creators have off-platform behavior or there's an off-platform news that could be damaging to the broader creator ecosystem, you can be suspended from your monetization program. CBS Mornings co-host Tony whatever said, it has impacted a large number of creators and personalities on the platform in the past. YouTube went on to say that's what played out in this particular case around the serious allegations. So they have, by the way, he's been dropped by his talent agency. He has been dropped for live performances, and his publisher has also dropped him. So this guy has nothing. He has nothing. And he hasn't been charged with a crime.
Yeah. And that happened so quickly. Everybody got on board right away. And if you didn't get on board, the BBC is coming knocking at your door asking you why. Hey, are you about to demonetize him? They were trying to get Rumble to demonetize him.
Yeah, I know.
Rumble said, no, we're not going to do that.
The Parliament told Twitter to demonetize and to shut him down. Parliament did. Yeah. I've never heard of that before. So there's something very, very wrong here. And two things could be true. He might have done these things, so don't wash your hands of that. Let's make sure that we know what happened. But the other thing that is true, this has never happened before. I've never seen, you had Menendez just a few minutes ago saying, well, the charges, you're innocent until proven guilty, and I demand, well, what about Russell Brand? What about Russell Brand? The story that is related to this is a story about Chandler Jones. Do you know anything about Chandler Jones?
Very little.
So he is claimed now because he set off a tweet where he said the owner of the Raiders and the head coach or the GM, he can't work for anymore because I think it was the owner had information and was protecting a man that molested his goddaughter. Okay. And then nobody's really talking about that. Nobody's really focused on this story. And I don't know what this story was really all about. Listen to this. NFL star Chandler Jones has claimed he was taken against his will to a mental health hospital by the Las Vegas Fire Department last week. In an alarming social media post on Monday night, Jones said he had been injected against his will and forced to sleep on the floor. It comes a week after Jones went on a disturbing social media rant accusing Raiders owner Mark Davis of protecting the identity of a man he claims molested his goddaughter. Jones, who is the younger brother of USC champion John, later said that he had been hacked. In a post on X, captioned "First day out, but I'm still aligned," Jones wrote, "First day out. If my fans and friends were wondering, I was taken by the Las Vegas Fire Department last week against my will. I was injected with I don't know what. They say that it was a court hold, and the Las Vegas police put me on it. I hadn't done anything wrong. The police said people were concerned about me because of my posts online." I answered,
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I answered my front door, and a group of 5 to 7 were there to put me in an ambulance where I was later injected, and I asked them not to. I had no cell phone or no communication. I was taken to Southern Hills Hospital and transferred to Seven Hills, where they tried to force me to take meds and injections. The NFL and Raiders star Jones, 33, added, I called Raiders GM 6 to 7 times asking for help and wondered if he had put me in here, but he never answered. I even left him voicemails. I was just trying to figure out why I'm not allowed in the building and still why I don't have to continue to watch my brother suffer every Sunday, but no answer. This place is not a place for high-profile athletes. My first night, I slept on the floor and was not offered a bed. My brothers had nothing to bring me. My brothers had to bring me decent meals to eat and clothes. My dad came to read to me Bible verses. Every day that I miss is $1 million, and I'm still confused on what I did wrong. I'm still here. I'm very sane. Now, he goes on. This is disturbing. And again, I don't know what the truth is on this, but this isn't the first person that has been put into a mental institution. Now, he's put into a mental institution, he claims, because of his online posts. This is the way Stalin used to do it. And maybe he is crazy. I don't know. But listen to this story. The mistress of a Pennsylvania police officer spent 3 days in a mental hospital after he had her involuntarily committed when they broke up. Ronald Davis is now facing charges for abusing his power and authority to convince peers to issue a mental health evaluation and section his girlfriend. Davis is married with kids, according to police records. He was having a relationship with the girl, also 37. They were together for months until the romance soured. He then told her he would make her look crazy, and he did. Pennsylvania State Police confirmed Davis had been suspended without pay today. He's also facing felony strangulation and false imprisonment charges. So I guess now we're going into a time where we're putting people in mental institutions that we either don't like or maybe are saying something. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I just know. Have you seen these before?
No. It's really chilling.
I mean, with Russell Brand, if you've done something, you need to pay the price for justice. You need to pay the price. If you are somebody who is living life on the edge, you're not going to be safe. You're not. You have to do the right thing. Just do the next right thing. If you have something in your life, clean it up right now. Clean it up. You don't need anything in your life that you have to worry about. Just do the right thing. Because they will find things that you're doing and take you out. And if you're just and it's not true, I believe it will work itself out. But if you are dirty and corrupt and have done something, the best thing to do is just pay the price. Pay the price. Let God work it out. Turn back to God. Stop whatever you're doing. Turn back to God. But we are living in times where things could get very, very dicey. They want to put you in jail with AI and with deep fakes. There's not a lot going for you if they do want to put you in jail. Just do the right thing. Stay active. Stay involved. Always speak your mind, but shod your feet in the gospel of peace. Always.